The church bells tolled like a death knell as Alex stood at the altar, his heart pounding in his chest. In the small town of Evergreen, Ohio, where traditions clung like ivy to old brick walls, this was supposed to be a historic moment. The first same-sex marriage in a place that still whispered about those kinds behind closed doors. But as his groom, Jamie, walked down the aisle with a smile that lit up the room, a crash echoed from the back, and flames erupted from the vestibule, turning celebration into chaos. Screams filled the air as guests scrambled for exits, the acrid smell of smoke choking the joy out of the day. Alex's eyes locked on his father, standing amid the fleeing crowd, a gasoline can dangling from his hand, his face twisted in righteous fury. "This ain't no wedding, boy," he snarled over the sirens wailing in the distance. "It's a goddamn abomination." Alex froze, the world blurring around him. He'd known his family wouldn't approve. Hell, they'd barely spoken since he came out 5 years ago. But this? Arson at his own son's wedding? As firefighters burst in, dousing the flames that licked at the wooden pews, Alex's mind raced back to how it all began, to the choices that led to this inferno of betrayal. It started in college at Ohio State, where Alex met Jamie in a literature class. Alex was the quiet type, raised in a conservative household where emotions were buried under layers of Midwestern stoicism. His father, a factory worker named Tom, preached about hard work, family values, and the Bible's unyielding truths. "Men don't cry, and they sure as hell don't love other men," Tom had said once, after a news story about gay rights. Jamie, on the other hand, came from a progressive family in Columbus. His parents were academics, open-minded and supportive. He was outgoing, with a laugh that could disarm anyone, and he pursued Alex with a persistence that chipped away at his defenses. Their first date was a quiet coffee shop conversation that stretched into the night, debating everything from Shakespeare to societal norms. But back home in Evergreen, Alex's secret weighed on him like an anchor. He dated girls in high school to fit in, but it always felt wrong, like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. When he finally told his parents during a Thanksgiving dinner, the silence was deafening. His mother, Ellen, cried softly, whispering about what the neighbors would think. Tom stormed out, slamming the door so hard the frame cracked. Years passed, and Alex built a life with Jamie in the city, working as a graphic designer while Jamie taught high school English. They moved in together, adopted a dog named Max, and dreamed of a future free from judgment. But when marriage equality became law, Jamie proposed on a crisp autumn day in the park, down on one knee with a ring that sparkled like hope. Alex said yes, but the decision to wed in Evergreen was Jamie's idea, a bold statement to reclaim the town that had stifled Alex. "We can't hide forever," Jamie argued. "This is about showing them love wins." Alex hesitated, fearing the backlash, but love made him agree. Invitations went out, and the responses were mixed. Jamie's family RSVP'd with enthusiasm, while Alex's side was radio silent until the day before, when Tom called. "I ain't coming to no fairy tale farce," Tom growled over the phone. Alex pleaded, his voice cracking. "Dad, this is me, your son." But the line went dead, leaving Alex with a knot in his stomach. The wedding day dawned bright, but tension simmered. As vows were about to be exchanged, the fire started. In the aftermath, as police handcuffed Tom, Alex confronted him outside the smoldering church. "Why, Dad? Why destroy everything?" Tom spat on the ground. "Because you're killing our family name. Better burn it down than let you shame us." Those words cut deeper than any flame, igniting a storm of doubt in Alex. Was love worth this price? As Jamie pulled him away, whispering assurances, Alex wondered if their union was built on ashes from the start. The next weeks were a blur of legal battles and media frenzy. Evergreen, a town of 5,000, suddenly thrust into the spotlight. Reporters camped outside their apartment, microphones thrust forward. "How does it feel to be the face of hate?" one asked. Alex wanted to scream that it wasn't about fame, It was about survival. Jamie's optimism cracked under the pressure. "Maybe we should move," he suggested one night. As they lay in bed, Max curled at their feet. Alex shook his head. "Running won't fix this. We have to fight." But inside, guilt gnawed at him. Had he dragged Jamie into his family's mess? Tom's arraignment brought more pain. In court, he pleaded not guilty, claiming the fire was an accident, a spilled lantern during a protest. But witnesses saw the gasoline. Ellen testified tearfully, admitting Tom's rage had built for months. "He said he'd rather see Alex dead than married to a man," she confessed, her voice breaking. Alex sat in the gallery, Jamie's hand in his, feeling like a stranger in his own life. The trial exposed fissures. Neighbors who supported them quietly, others who picketed with signs reading "God hates fags." Social media exploded, hashtags like evergreen equality trending alongside vitriol. One evening, after a grueling day in court, Alex received a letter from his sister, Sarah, who had stayed neutral. "I love you, but Dad's right in his heart. This town's not ready. You're forcing change too fast." It stung, reminding Alex of the internal war, wanting acceptance but fearing the cost. As the trial dragged on, Jamie began withdrawing. Late nights at work, excuses about grading papers. Alex sensed the shift, but confrontation meant admitting their dream was fracturing. One night, he found Jamie on the porch, staring at the stars. "Is this worth it?" Jamie asked softly. Alex pulled him close. "You are." But doubt lingered, a shadow over their love. Tom's actions had lit a fuse, and Alex wondered how long before it exploded everything. The verdict came on a rainy Tuesday, the courtroom packed with tension thick as fog. Tom was found guilty of arson and hate crimes, sentenced to 5 years. As the gavel fell, he turned to Alex with eyes like daggers. "You did this to me, son. Remember that." Alex felt a pang, not of victory, but loss. This was his father, the man who taught him to ride a bike, now shackled because of who he loved. Outside, under umbrellas, Jamie hugged him. "It's over." But Alex knew it wasn't. The town divided further. Some sent flowers, others slashed their tires. Work suffered. Clients pulled projects, citing controversy. Jamie's school faced protests. Parents demanding he be fired for promoting deviance. Pressure mounted at home. Bills piled up from legal fees, and therapy sessions became routine. Their counselor, Dr. Hale, probed deep. "Alex, do you blame yourself?" He nodded. "If I'd stayed closeted, none of this happens." Jamie interjected, "That's not living." But Alex saw the toll on Jamie. Sleepless nights, forced smiles. One afternoon, Alex visited Ellen at the family home, a modest rancher on Maple Street. She opened the door hesitantly, her face lined with worry. "Come in before neighbors see." Inside, photos of happier times mocked him. "Mom, why didn't you stop him?" Ellen sighed, pouring coffee. "Your father. He's set in his ways. Church teaches it's sin." Alex argued, "Love isn't sin." But she changed the subject, handing him a box of old letters. "These are from when you were a boy. You were always different, but we loved you." Leaving, Alex felt unresolved. That night, he confessed to Jamie. "Part of me wants to forgive them." Jamie's eyes flashed. "After what they did, they nearly killed us." The argument escalated, voices rising. "You're too forgiving," Jamie yelled. "And you're pushing me away." Alex shot back. They slept apart, the rift widening. Days later, Sarah called. "Dad's appealing. He says if you drop the hate crime charge, he'll apologize." Alex laughed bitterly. An apology won't erase the scars. But the offer tempted him. End the circus, heal the family. Jamie opposed it vehemently. That's letting hate win. Their debates turned heated, exposing cracks. Jamie started spending time with a colleague, Mark, who was openly gay and supportive. Alex noticed the texts, the late returns. Jealousy brewed, but he said nothing, fearing accusation would push Jamie further. At a community meeting, Alex spoke publicly for the first time. My wedding day was ruined by hate, but love endures. Applause mixed with boos. A local pastor approached afterward. Son, repent and find peace. Alex walked away, but the words echoed, stirring moral doubts. Was he defying God, as his upbringing taught? Therapy revealed more. Dr. Hale asked about childhood. Alex recalled suppressing feelings, bullying in school. I prayed to be normal. Jamie shared his ease with identity, but admitted envy of Alex's normal family roots. Mine was too perfect. Yours is real. Real meant pain. When Tom suffered a heart attack in prison, Ellen begged Alex to visit. He's asking for you. Jamie urged against it. It's a trap. But Alex went, driven by duty. In the infirmary, Tom looked frail. I didn't mean to hurt you. Just stop the madness. Alex's anger surged. Madness? Loving Jamie? Tom whispered. The Bible says. Alex interrupted. The Bible also says love thy neighbor. Silence fell. I forgive you, Dad, but I won't change. Leaving, Alex felt lighter, but Jamie's reaction was cold. You went behind my back? Trust eroded. That week, Alex found Jamie packing a bag. I need space. This is too much. Alex pleaded. Don't leave. But Jamie drove off, leaving Alex alone with Max and echoes of regret. Nights blurred into isolation. Alex questioned every choice. Coming out, proposing marriage, choosing evergreen. Social media amplified voices. Supporters praising resilience. Detractors calling him a destroyer of traditions. A viral post from a former friend. Alex chose lust over family. Sad. Reconnecting with old acquaintances. Alex met Ryan, a childhood buddy who'd moved away. Over beers, Ryan confessed, I always knew about you. Wish I'd said something. Their talks provided solace, but stirred confusion. Was this friendship or something more? Alex pushed it down, loyal to Jamie. Jamie returned after a week, apologetic. Mark was just a friend. I panicked. They reconciled, but fragility lingered. As Tom's appeal loomed, Alex faced a decision. Push for justice or seek peace. The choice would define them. Highs and lows cycled. A local LGBTQ group honored them as heroes, but backlash included death threats. Alex installed security cameras, paranoia setting in. Is this our life now? He asked Jamie. Jamie's answer was resolute. If we quit, they win. But Alex wondered the cost to their souls. The appeal hearing reopened wounds like fresh cuts. Tom's lawyer argued diminished capacity, citing cultural shock from Alex's lifestyle. Alex testified, voice steady. My lifestyle is love. His actions were hate. The judge denied the appeal, but media spun it as a family tragedy, pitting son against father. Public opinion swayed. A national talk show invited Alex and Jamie. Share your story, the producer said. They agreed, hoping to humanize the struggle. On air, under bright lights, Alex recounted the fire. It wasn't just a building. It was our future. Jamie added, hate burns, but love rebuilds. The segment went viral, donations pouring in for legal fees. But trolls flooded their inboxes. Faggots deserve to burn. Jamie's school placed him on leave, citing safety concerns. Unemployment hit hard. Jamie spiraled into depression, questioning their path. Alex took on extra freelance work, exhaustion creeping in. One night, he snapped at Jamie over dinner. If you'd listened, we could have eloped quietly. Jamie retorted. And hide? That's not us. The fight ended in tears, embraces, but resentment simmered. Ellen reached out, inviting them for dinner. No judgments, she promised. Jamie was wary, but Alex insisted. She's trying. At the house, tension hung heavy. Ellen served pot roast, avoiding eye contact. Your father's sorry in his way. Alex pressed. In his way? That's not enough. Conversation turned awkward. Sarah arrived with her kids, who asked innocent questions. Why two uncles? Alex explained gently, but Sarah hushed them. Not now. Jamie's patience snapped. Why not? Hiding truth teaches shame. Ellen defended. We're protecting them. The evening imploded. Jamie stormed out, Alex following. In the car, Jamie fumed. They'll never change. Alex agreed but felt torn, loyalty to blood versus chosen family. Work offered distraction. Alex designed a campaign for an LGBTQ nonprofit, pouring pain into art. It won awards, boosting his career. Jamie, jobless, felt overshadowed. You're thriving. I'm sinking. Alex reassured. We're in this together. But together meant sacrifices. When a job offer came for Jamie in San Francisco, far from Evergreen's shadows, he considered it. A fresh start. Alex hesitated. What about fighting here? Debates ensued, highlighting differences. Jamie wanted escape, Alex redemption. Moral quandaries deepened. At church, Alex attended sporadically, seeking solace. A new pastor preached inclusion. God loves all. Inspired, Alex volunteered for outreach, bridging divides. One session, he met a teen struggling with identity. My parents would kill me, the boy said. Alex shared his story, offering hope, but it reminded him of his own youth's torment. Ryan reappeared, inviting Alex to a support group. Their stories of rejection mirrored his. Ryan confessed feelings. I've always liked you. Alex pulled back. I'm with Jamie. But the temptation lingered, a betrayal in thought. Guilt consumed him. He confessed to Dr. Hale. Am I a monster for considering it? The doctor replied, You're human. Stress tests bonds. Alex recommitted to Jamie, but secrets festered. A turning point came when Tom's prison released him early for good behavior. Ellen announced a family gathering. He wants to make amends. Jamie refused. Go if you must, but I'm out. Alex went alone, heart heavy. Tom greeted him gruffly. Prison changed me. Saw men like you, broken by hate. Alex probed. So you accept me? Tom paused. I accept you're my son. The rest, God decides. It was progress but hollow. Returning home, Alex found Jamie with bags packed again. I can't compete with your family. Alex begged. They're not competition. You're my life. Jamie stayed, but trust was threadbare. Society's gaze intensified. A documentary crew followed them, capturing raw moments. During filming, Jamie broke down. I love him, but the world hates us. Alex comforted, but questioned if love could withstand constant assault. Internal conflicts peaked. Alex dreamed of alternate lives. Straight, alone with Ryan. Waking, shame washed over him. Am I betraying Jamie by doubting? As holidays approached, decisions loomed. Invite family or isolate. The choice risked more fractures. Ellen surprised them with a call. I'll come to your place for Christmas. Alone. It was an olive branch, but Jamie suspected motive. She's spying for Tom. The dinner was tentative. Ellen brought gifts, including a photo album. Our family, including Jamie. Tears flowed. For a moment, healing seemed possible. But post-dinner, Ellen whispered to Alex. Your father wants grandkids. This path won't give that. The comment shattered the facade. Jamie overheard, exploding. We're not breeders for your legacy. Ellen left in tears. Alex chased her. Mom, please. But damage was done. Jamie accused. You always side with them. The night ended in silence, each pondering the price of love amid unyielding forces. Winter brought isolation, snow blanketing Evergreen like forgotten sins. Alex and Jamie's relationship teetered, conversations clipped, touches rare. Therapy helped, but progress was slow. Dr. Hale suggested a retreat, A gay couple's workshop in the mountains. Reconnect away from chaos. They went skeptical. Surrounded by similar stories, they opened up. In group sessions, Alex admitted, "I fear losing my family more than society." Jamie countered, "I fear losing you to them." Exercises forced vulnerability, writing letters of forgiveness, role-playing conflicts. One night, by a fireplace, Jamie confessed, "I almost cheated with Mark." The stress. Alex's heart sank, but he understood. "We've both faltered." They forgave, reigniting spark. Returning home, hope bloomed, but reality intruded. Tom's release conditions included community service at a shelter. There, he encountered LGBTQ youth, stories challenging his views. He wrote Alex a letter. "Seeing their pain, I see yours. Sorry ain't enough, but it's start." Alex shared it with Jamie. "He's changing." Jamie scoffed. "Too little, too late." Yet Alex replied, arranging a neutral meeting at a cafe. Tom arrived humbled. "I was wrong. Fear drove me." Jamie grilled him. "Why now?" Tom admitted, "Prison Bible study showed love over judgment." Skeptical, they parted cautiously. Society evolved slowly. Evergreen's mayor proposed a pride event, crediting Alex's story. Protests arose, but support grew. Alex spoke at planning meetings advocating unity. Change starts with dialogue. Personal growth clashed with setbacks. Sarah distanced herself, influenced by church friends. "I support you privately, but publicly." It hurt, reinforcing Alex's internal battle. Authenticity versus appeasement. Jamie's job search yielded an offer in town. A private school tolerant of diversity. He accepted, stability returning. But whispers followed. The gay teachers influencing kids. One day, a student confided in Jamie. "I'm bi, scared to tell parents." Jamie advised carefully, but parents complained, accusing grooming. Investigation cleared him, but damage lingered, reputation tarnished. Alex raged at the injustice. "This town's poison." Jamie agreed, reconsidering San Francisco. Maybe escape is strength, not weakness. The dilemma tore at Alex. Stay and fight, honoring roots, or leave for peace. Moral weight pressed. Abandoning the town meant letting hate prevail, but staying risked their sanity. Ryan called, offering a job in Chicago. "Come work with me." Fresh start. Temptation resurfaced, but Alex declined. "My heart's here with Jamie." A betrayal blindsided them. Ellen, under pressure from church, signed a petition against the Pride event. Alex confronted her. "You said no judgments." She wept. "They threatened excommunication." Alex's faith shattered. "Choose love or fear, Mom." She chose family, withdrawing her signature. But the act exposed fragility. Tom defended her. "She's trying." Progress, piecemeal. High tension built toward the Pride Festival. Threats escalated. Anonymous calls, vandalized car. Police patrolled, but fear gripped. Jamie wanted to cancel. "Not worth dying for." Alex insisted. Backing down empowers them. The day arrived, rainbow flags waving defiantly. Alex and Jamie led the parade, hands linked. Cheers drowned boos. At the stage, Alex spoke. "We stand not against you, but for all." A heckler shouted slurs, but security handled it. Success tasted sweet, community bonds forming. Post-event, exhaustion hit. Jamie proposed again properly in private. "Marry me. For us, not the world." Alex accepted, planning a quiet ceremony. But shadows loomed. Tom's health declined. Another heart issue. Hospital visits forced interactions. On his bed, Tom grasped Alex's hand. "Proud of you, son." Words long craved, but bittersweet. Jamie's patience waned. "He's manipulating." Alex defended. People change. The divide grew. A moral crossroads. When Tom's will named Alex heir, conditions attached, live righteously. Alex rejected it. My life is righteous. The decision alienated Sarah, who claimed the estate. Family ties frayed further. As wedding plans solidified, doubts resurfaced. Jamie confessed lingering resentment. Your family's always between us. Alex promised change, but actions spoke louder. In a heated argument, Jamie uttered the unthinkable. Maybe we need a break. Alex's world crumbled. Was this the price? Love lost to familial chains? Reconciliation attempts followed, but damage deepened. Alex turned inward, questioning if self-sacrifice was heroism or folly. Spring thawed the snow, but not the chill between Alex and Jamie. Living together felt like cohabitation, not partnership. Mornings were silent, evenings filled with work. Dr. Hale warned, unresolved issues fester. Alex sought solace in activism, organizing support groups. There, he mentored others, finding purpose. One mentee, a young man named Kyle, mirrored his past. Closeted, fearful. How do you face family? Kyle asked. Alex replied, with truth, even if it hurts. Inspiring others highlighted his hypocrisy. Why mentor when his own house divided? He confronted Jamie. We can't go on like this. Jamie agreed, suggesting couples counseling intensifies. Sessions unearthed buried truths. Jamie admitted feeling secondary to Alex's family drama. It's always about them. Alex countered, because they shaped me. Breakthrough came when Jamie revealed childhood abandonment issues. His perfect family hid dysfunction. Understanding bridged gaps. They recommitted, planning the wedding in Columbus, away from Evergreen's ghosts. Invitations sparked debate. Include family? Alex wanted yes, Jamie no. Compromise. Selective. Ellen accepted. Tom declined politely. Sarah ignored. Wedding prep brought joy amid stress. Venue scouting, cake tasting, normalcy craved. But society intruded. A conservative blog doxed them. Threats resuming. Security hired, paranoia returned. Alex dreamed of fire, waking in sweats. Jamie soothed, but his own anxiety showed. A week before, disaster struck. Jamie's school fired him over moral clauses, citing the documentary. Lawsuit potential, but emotional blow severe. They win again, Jamie despaired. Alex rallied. We'll sue. But Jamie wavered. Tired of fighting. The admission shook Alex. Was their love battle weary? Moral dilemma peaked. Alex visited Tom, seeking closure. We're marrying. Wish you well. Tom nodded. Wish I could be there. A hug, first in years, stirred emotions. Ellen attended rehearsal dinner, toasting awkwardly. To love. Jamie warmed slightly. Wedding day dawned sunny. In a garden venue, friends gathered. As Alex waited, nerves jangled. Jamie approached, handsome in tux. Vows exchanged. Through fire and doubt, I choose you. Rings slipped on, kiss sealed. Cheers erupted. For a moment, perfection. Reception buzzed. Ellen danced with Jamie. Symbolic. But absence of Tom and Sarah ached. Honeymoon in Hawaii offered respite. Beaches, sunsets, reconnection. We made it, Jamie whispered. Returning, reality hit. Jamie's unemployment, Alex's overwork. They considered moving west. A call from Kyle. Inspired by you, I came out. Parents disowned me. Alex offered help, but it mirrored his fears. Had he set a dangerous example? Society's progress mixed. Pride event became annual, but hate crimes rose nationally. Alex wrote an op-ed. Love's victory is ongoing. Personal reckoning. Ryan confessed love again. Alex rejected firmly. Jamie's my forever. But Jamie discovered the messages. Misunderstanding. Emotional affair? Trust shattered anew. Confrontation explosive. You hid this, Jamie yelled. Alex explained, but damage done. Jamie left for a hotel. Alone, Alex reflected on choices. prioritizing family over partner, suppressing doubts. Was he the villain? Days passed in agony. Apologies via text ignored. Dr. Hale mediated a session. Jamie vented betrayal. Alex owned faults. I'll cut ties if needed. Jamie softened. Don't. Just prioritize us. Reconciliation tentative. As they rebuilt, Tom's death came suddenly, heart failure. Funeral in Evergreen. Alex attended, Jamie supportive. Eulogy. Dad taught strength, even in error. I forgive. Sarah accused exploitation. You killed him with stress. Family rift permanent. Inheritance disputed, but Alex walked away. Not worth more pain. Healing began. Jamie found work in advocacy. Alex freelanced remotely. They moved to a suburb, balancing roots and peace. But scars remained. Late nights, Alex pondered. Was the journey worth the toll? A final awakening. At a gala, they were honored. Accepting the award, Alex said, love demands sacrifice. But at what cost? Life in the new suburb offered a fragile normalcy. Away from Evergreen's judgmental eyes, but close enough for occasional visits. Alex and Jamie settled into routines. Morning runs with Max, weekend brunches, therapy check-ins. The move symbolized compromise, neither full escape nor stubborn stand. Yet, echoes of past conflicts resurfaced. When Ellen visited, conversations tiptoed around sensitive topics. How's married life? She'd ask, genuinely curious now. Jamie engaged politely, but wariness lingered. She's come far, Alex noted. Jamie replied, from arson enabler to ally? Progress. Work thrived. Alex's designs gained national attention, landing a book deal on his story. Jamie led workshops for LGBTQ educators, turning pain into purpose. Their home became a haven for friends, hosting dinners where stories of resilience were shared. But internal demons persisted. Alex battled imposter syndrome. Did I earn this happiness, or steal it from others' suffering? Jamie countered, we fought for it. Therapy delved deeper, uncovering Alex's people-pleasing roots, Jamie's abandonment fears. A test came when Sarah reached out after years of silence. Dad's will. There's a clause for you. Alex met her at a neutral diner. She looked worn. I was wrong. The kids ask about Uncle Alex. Reconciliation tentative, but Jamie approved. If it heals you. Family brunch followed, awkward but hopeful. Sarah's husband remained distant, but the kids' innocence bridged gaps. Two uncles are cool, one said. Laughter eased tension. Society's broader battles influenced them. With anti-LGBTQ laws proposed in states, they advocated testifying in hearings. Our story shows hate's cost, Alex argued. Victories came, but exhaustion mounted. A betrayal from within. A friend leaked private emails to media, twisting words for scandal. Headlines screamed, gay couple's secret doubts. Jamie fumed. Who? Investigation pointed to Ryan. Spurned affection turned vengeful. Confrontation via call. Why? Ryan spat. You chose wrong. Alex hung up, blocking him. Trust in others eroded. The scandal tested their bond. Public apologies issued, but privacy invaded. Jamie suggested therapy break. We need to live, not analyze. They traveled Europe, Asia, rediscovering joy. In Paris, under Eiffel Tower lights, they renewed vows informally. Forever, flaws and all. Returning, a pregnancy announcement from Sarah sparked envy. Kids, Jamie mused. Adoption discussed, but fears arose. In this world, decision deferred. Moral reflections deepened. Alex journaled, choices define us. Right ones hurt as much as wrong. He shared with Jamie, fostering intimacy. A community crisis. Kyle, the mentee, faced homelessness after rejection. They housed him temporarily, guiding resources. Pay it forward, Alex said. Kyle's recovery inspired. You saved me. But it highlighted ongoing struggles, generational trauma. As years passed, their story faded from headlines, becoming legend in Evergreen. The church where fire started now hosted inclusive services. Tom's grave visited annually. Alex whispered, "We made it, Dad." Final awakening came during a quiet evening. Jamie asked, "Regrets?" Alex pondered. Many, but they'd lead elsewhere. Their love, tempered by fire, endured. But questions lingered. Was forcing change ethical, or should acceptance come organically? Did personal happiness justify familial pain? In the end, they stood together, scars badges of survival. Yet, one query haunted. Was their union a triumph of love, or a Pyrrhic victory built on too many sacrifices? Was it right to pursue love at the expense of family bonds, knowing the irreversible damage it might cause?